Hello, and welcome to episode 2. In the first episode, we built this beauty, and it is awesome. Never really got to test it out too much. Hopefully it works okay, but for the way it looks and the way the handle turns out, it's amazing. Look at the difference. Okay. So, on this episode, we're building this guy. We're removing this handle, adding this handle. See, it's longer, but I want to shave this handle down. I kind of want to flatten the sides and make it a bit skinnier. I want to take a bunch of bulk off the bottom here and really do a lot of work to it. And I'm only using basically a scraper, a knife, and a wood rasp here. I might have to use some other tools, but it's going to be pretty hand done. And so let's dive into it and see what we can do. I want to show you this. Look at the gnarly grind marks. Someone's been sharpening this axe right wild. And look, there's all this pitting in here. See all those pits? It's kind of really, I don't know if it was really rusted out bad or that's just the way it was made. Look at that. And this wild grind job may have been partly like that when I bought it. But one time there was an axe throwing party that happened, and there was some wild sharpening going on with this axe, not by me but by people I know, trying to get it to stick into the wood better. So it kind of took away probably some of its splitting characteristics, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get the handle fit. Okay, well, this here is a very tight fit. It won't even start in. So I got quite a bit of shaving down to do before I can get this head fit on. Starting to come pretty good. Just slowly but surely. You just gotta keep working it down. It's kind of hitting on one corner here, but I think if I keep hitting that corner, the head's gonna twist. So you kind of want to take an equal amount off of each side just to keep it even and straight as you go down. Looking good. I don't want to swing it too hard here. I'm on the concrete floor, but there's a big knot there, by the way. But I don't know. It definitely feels better than it used to, though. Alright, I got the head fitting pretty good. The cap's on there pretty decent. The kerf is still open. And so that's that. Time to start shaping this handle. There you see, I'm shaving it down to take that big chunk of, it's a really big bulky end on this. So I'm going to cut it down more to the shape of this one. Maybe not quite as small, but it's going to mimic it more. Because this one feels real good in the hands. This one's like, I don't know, it's bulky. It doesn't need to be like that. There, I got a lot of the bulk cut off it. I was cutting the other side and went a bit crooked, so I got to cut there. So I'm going to have to rasp that down and try to kind of radius that edge, and hopefully that's going to take it out. But there we go, it's starting to take shape. It's going to look good. Slowly getting this roughed out to a nicer shape here. Got lots of that big bulk cut off. She's looking good. It's going to be nice. There we go, the shape's coming along here. Got some blood on it. This angle ended up being a little wild because it cut into a crooked, so I had to cut that cutout. So it's a little steeper than I wanted it to be, but oh well, I'll keep rasping away. It feels a lot nicer in the hand now. I think it's going to look a lot better than what it did. Even though that angle's kind of wild, but I'll keep working on her. She'll be good. See, I have this much done so far. Both sides here. I don't know, it's probably almost impossible to see the difference, but it does. I don't like that fat feel. I feel that feels nicer in the hand. There we go. Now we got the sides flattened out, probably about almost an inch wide, 3/4 of an inch to an inch wide. Flat spot both sides, and to me that feels a lot better. Like, that's nice. That's a handle I'd want to use now. So now I got to scrape all this down smooth and then sand it. So it's going to take forever. Check this out. It's all nice and smooth where I reshaped it. You can see some of the marks there from the rasp, but man, it is smooth. Really nice. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but this is amazing. It's like as smooth as a baby's butt. I sanded it with 100 grit and then went over it with 400 grit, and it's just, it's amazing. And even all in the back here where I reshaped it, it's all nice and smooth and worked out. You can see a few deep grooves from the rasp, but it's nothing too major. I might sand it a bit more, but oh man, that's starting to be a nice handle. And after this I'm going to burn it, but I'm not going to do none of this back and forth stuff. I'm going to try to set it on a flat surface and just do long, straight strokes and be very careful with it. And oh man, this is awesome. I didn't film this burn just because I wanted it to be super focused, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to, but I think it's going to be fine. Once you put that vodka on, it really pops. Like, you think the burn doesn't look very nice, and then you put this Watco Danish oil on it, and it just brings it right out. Beautiful. It really works well hand in hand with the burn. The handle's still hot. I'm going to drive this stuff on her. That other handle I did, I put, probably 4, maybe 5 coats on it. I let it dry and put another coat on, and then I let it set overnight and put another coat on. It kind of soaks in, eh? It's like an oil. So, I think the nice part about this stuff is, every once in a while you can take your axe and you can touch it up. If you're out using your axe or whatever, when you're done you can just put another coat of this on. It really maintains its shine and its protection, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's nice. Man, that came out good, eh? Okay, let's put it together. Forgot to check the kerf for my wedge here. Let's pop this back off real quick. Well, we're about halfway. I'll do a little more here. With 2/3 or so, that should be good. Okay. All right. Awesome. But you see the axe handle came from right from the store with the kerf for the wedge off to the side. And it's missing a bit of wood here. But other than that, yeah, it's a really good fit. Looks good. The wedges I got are quite big. And that maul handle, I put one in at an angle, but this one here, I think I'm going to just shave it down a bit with the grinder and make it a bit smaller. And there we go. Another banger for the boys. Look at that beautiful thing. I love it. All right, on to the next one.